No.
No, this isn't.
Or not free for all, but
3v3.
yeah, that's not it.
Oh wait.
This one you're in. This is
Oh,
this is a 3v3. I'm not in this one.
no, this is a 3v3 you're in. You're here.
Oh wait, am I not in this one?
You're in this one.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah, you're here. It was you, me,
Oh,
and Chris
yes,
versus.
yes.
Yeah, this one's a fast one though.
Wait,
So
what race was I?
You are the Ethiopians.
Huh.
Chris is the Koreans.
For some reason, I don't remember this
I am the
game.
Goths.
And it's real fast.
That's probably why I don't remember it.
What was I playing as? Because I know I switched off of Ethiopians because boy wanted to try them.
Oh, I remember that. Yep.
You're the Indians.
Indians. This is one where we started in Feudal Age and it threw me off. Even though I knew we started in Feudal Age, my brain just
Oh yeah, I do remember this game now.
Oh, we did start in Feudal Age?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the one that I forgot the castle.
Yeah,
This
because
is-
you forgot to turn that off.
Yeah.
You were like,
And then we were just like, let's just play it anyways.
And then I die.
yeah. What were the teams again?
This was me and you and Chris versus Ferd and Alex and Adam.
Gotcha.
I don't know if Alex used to do this before, but I know he started doing this after we played a 1v1 and I had these everywhere.
Yeah, I like to put, especially on this map type, it's kind of good because you're high up and it gives you a little extra vision.
Somebody got his archery range? Oh wait, no, because it's starting feudal.
Yep.
I'm not really sure why I built a random stone wall right there.
Just kind of choke point. I sometimes will build walls in places just to kind of focus where people can go. Let's see what Alex's vision looks like with all the... Basically can see to the bottom of each hill. I think this is the worker that starts the shenanigans, because I don't know how much I can see of you yet. Or I don't even know if I've scouted you yet. You basically just kind of make sure that anybody that attacks you has to come from a certain direction.
Yeah, I guess so.
And again, I like to build at the forward. This is the same thing that I did in the other one. I put all my guys to a forward one. I didn't get punished for it in this game, but I should have just used the ones that are back here.
Yeah, it's kind of risky though to you do that because.
Here's where I started manually controlling. It was like, oh, I see where he's at.
Yep. I'm just totally oblivious. Actually, you can see on the screen right now, I have a guy going towards the lake, in the middle, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna basically wall across. So like that's where my.
Oh yeah, I remember that
You'll
wall.
see me. I think I wall between those two lines of trees real
Right
quick,
here.
and then like, or maybe I don't even do that because I think I was about to do that, and then I actually realized that there was a tower.
Yeah, because
Maybe I
I'm
don't
still... I was trying to build it far enough back so that you couldn't see it yet, and then I figured if I can get that up and I can use the barracks to get some units out.
What was the point of that wall though? It didn't really do anything.
I mean, my initial plan, which obviously just fucking failed, I was just gonna basically wall across the map.
Oh.
And then that. I mean, it just.
Oh, it revealed the barracks to you.
Yeah.
So I caught you without any military units at all.
Yep. Or even a military building.
And then Chris
And
is
then Chris
going
is sending archers to Jordan because he knows Jordan doesn't have anything either.
No, that's Verd. Does he harass you, Verd, or does he harass Alex? Do you remember?
I don't recall.
I think it's Ferd. I thought Jordan was in this game, or maybe I'm just crazy.
Now they all kind of blend together. When you hit Castle Age, though, I was really worried.
I mean, it didn't really.
My
feel-
guys, I meant to have them sit here, but they kept running forward, and I was like, no, stay, stay, stay. That kind of scared me when you got the tower up. I was like, oh no. And I was like, wait, he doesn't have murder holes yet.
Nope.
Let's see, does Alex have... He's got a barrack. Or, not a
Yes.
barrack, a castle.
Castle.
So we basically, this is again just another perfectly timed, you just happen to get everything.
Yep.
Because Alex just never got off the ground as far as military.
How many? Just for curiosity, how many units does he have in his? Oh, we just resigned. Anyways.
Hmm?
Let
That
me
was very
see.
quick, and I did not pay enough attention.
He's got 3 throwing axemen.
Okay.
So he was building a military, but it just kind of... It just transpired that we just hit exactly
It was just
the
slow.
right time, because... I think this is the first game that ended in a rush like this, where we
Yep.
had multiple people that tried to rush at the same time, and it just caught before your guys' boom took place. Because the other game, Alex got a chance to get off the ground, and he got a big old military going. And I feel like if it had gone on for another... If this had been delayed, or this had been delayed by like another 5 minutes, I feel like Alex might have had something to send to you. But then Boy also might have had some more stuff to throw at you as well. I just wanted to kind of get that one. I figured that would be a relatively quick one. Yeah. But I'm just gonna loop that into the next one.
It's a pretty quick one.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
But alrighty. I want to loop this one in because this is one where Tim does exactly the same thing to me.
God, Tim and his fucking gypsy antics.
I thought I had him too. I want to see what he does because I thought that
Yeah.
I stopped his barracks. Like I had killed the worker and I had the guys attacking the barracks and then I like stopped paying attention to it.
So what are
Also
the teams
funny-
on this one?
This was I think this is Yumi and Chris. Yeah. And
Yep,
then
against
there's Verd.
Jordan, Verd, and Tim.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, I do. remember.
It's also interesting that even though we did random land map, this map was selected 3
So
times.
many
in a
times.
row.
We played this map like 4 times out of the last 10 times we played on random.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, let's get this one accelerated because
I mean, it's not like a bad map because it has limited resources. So.
So
Yeah,
I think
actually-
Verd is, yeah, Verd just explored you. Or maybe that's Tim's scout up by your base, Evan. Yeah, that's Tim's scout.
Yeah, he attacks me and
Keeps him there, so now he's got his target marked.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
And then
really
the
surprised
second he
you were
did
able
that,
to
I
come
got.
back.
Yeah,
Barracks up,
I thought I
yeah.
was dead. But I get a barracks and I crank out a couple units right away because I know that he's gonna try some shenanigans.
Yeah. Timmy does that. Yep, there he goes. There goes the little gypsy.
And then in second, I send my scout over and find him.
We're gonna have to watch this because he somehow finished building that.
Yeah, I left it alone.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, you just probably missed this guy walking over.
I should have paid attention. I had it and I was like, okay, that's it. And I assumed that
Yeah.
they would.
Yeah,
He just, yep,
he just counted on you not paying attention.
Yeah,
it was just
worked.
almost done.
It worked. All right, well played.
I returned.
Hello. So that's how that happened. And he had man-at-arms, and I just had the regular guys. That was really annoying. And then Jordan comes in to help him out in a minute. This really annoyed me, because I thought that I had that in the bag. And I built this, even though I know it wasn't going to mean much, and I didn't get the tower up in time to support the infantry. We know how that turns out, so let's see what everybody else is doing. So we still... Pretty standard, although Bird's got a nice military.
Yeah, me and Bird kind of go back and forth a little bit.
And then that's all his stuff. So this is kind of what I did for my walls as well. Just kind of make sure you funnel people into certain areas. This was right after the game where I killed Jordan too, so I bet this was really satisfying.
Oh, that's his units.
Yeah. For the longest time, I didn't remember that I was a cavalry race either, so I was still building infantry. I think in the terms of the food cost of the units that I killed, though, I feel like I didn't come out of that too terribly bad. Because that's a lot of gold and food. And all I really lost was a bunch of wood. A little bit of food. You guys dice in for a minute here.
Yeah. More like me just going in and running away.
Yeah. Just keeping them honest.
It's okay, I do the same thing in a little bit. We both poke at each other, but neither one of us can really get anything substantial.
Chris
for a
comes
while.
in to show the flag a little bit and kind of save my bacon again. And then I sent a villager up here to
Just in
because
case.
I thought I was gonna die, so I was like, okay, well I'll send a villager just in case.
And you're still in the Dark Age, aren't you? Or no?
No, I'm feudal, but I don't get castle for a long time.
Yep, and then Chris, I was talking to Chris about this last night. He said his goal was more towards Jordan to cripple him and get Tim's attention off of you.
Yep, it worked. Well, Tim's still kind of left unmolested for a while to continue to cause shenanigans. Although I'm really happy because with the cavalry that that Chris was building, he basically made them switch over to spearmen and let me counter those with man-at-arms. So now Tim has spearmen in Jordan's base, and Jordan has spearmen in Tim's base.
And Chris, with the speed of his cavalry, can just do these like hit and run things.
Yep, unless he gets caught like that. That's what happened the last game with Verd. He got his cavalry stuck in a corner, and Verd killed them all. See, these are all still spearmen, and these are all men-at-arms, and these are all cavalry. Well, these are exactly what I don't need, but men-at-arms. Soften them up. And then I slowly started trekking villagers across to get a wood that was secure far away.
This is also the big difference, is that Chris's economy starts to take off here.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's not really touched for a while.
I don't think he ever gets hurt.
It's ever touched because they're so focused on.
He's got his knights.
Evan.
What I tried to do here was get the spearmen to commit to attacking my men-at-arms, and then when they did that, to attack them in the back with the cavalry. And then when they decided they were going to stick around, I just ran away.
See, and then right here, Tim just uses his guys to distract it because he builds another barrack or something, I believe, down there.
At this point, I just wanted to use my... I wanted to keep this alive, and so I just would garrison people in there to...
Yeah, I mean, they still kill those guys very quickly.
Yep. So they come over here, come over here, come over here, come over here, come over here. Yep, right here, right here. I think he just repairs it.
Or repairing his barracks, yeah, that's what he did.
He
This
kept
is
a lot...
right around the time I started observing the game.
He kept a lot of attention focused on over here, though.
Yep. Plus, I was saying he's overcommitted because now Chris has knights.
Yeah.
Starts getting more knights. And I think Chris's little knight group just comes over to Tim's base.
Oh yeah, he builds the crepice over here.
But see, Chris's knight's already in thick of Tim's base right now.
Yeah, I think I sent my army down there to help.
Yeah, you can see a big watch of green coming.
All those archers and spearmen. There you go.
Yeah, I think Chris said this something at this point, and then I moved in on Verd because he said his army was down there.
Yeah.
There's Timmy.
Hello. Do you want to hop on board? We're recording the 3v3 last night.
Timmy might be muted.
See, the consequence here is that basically Jordan's army has been wiped out. I think he's been,
he doesn't really build anything.
I think his economy has been really hurt by those knights. I don't know if he's... Let's see.
His
Go
wood
back
was
over to your area.
pretty
I think
fucked
that's where
up.
all the fighting's gonna be happening right now.
Yeah.
No,
I have to go
he's
back
got
to-
a he's
Oh
got a
yeah,
lot
I
of
saw
gold
this.
actually.
I saw this, and I was thinking, okay, this is it. This is Judgment Day.
Yeah, I was like, I think Evan might die here.
Jeez,
They
Jordan
kept-
has
they-
a lot of gold.
Yeah, 1800.
And you can see Chris has a clump of guys coming.
Yep. Basically, just
And I think at this point I go back and make something like this. I think maybe Boyle's doing something wrong.
when I saw the knights coming, I started focusing on the spearmen because I knew that the knights would clean up the crossbowmen.
Yeah, Vert's
Yeah,
clearly
so I
not
wasn't
paying
even aware of
attention.
this until somebody told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think
Yeah,
Boyd
they just
poking
continue
my
to attack the
gold
town
right
center.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice the part where when Evan was attacking one of my crab posts or the barracks or something, and just left them alone, and my like 2 units or something just wiped them out?
I did
Yeah.
not.
No, we watched that earlier. Like you just. Well, it's because you're.
No, the barracks. I stopped paying
the
attention.
barracks, yeah.
I stopped paying attention because I thought it was dead, and I was wondering how you got the I thought you built another barracks, but yeah, that was well done. I didn't pay attention there. I should have stayed and made sure that it died.
I think Boyd has something in my base.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
he
right
does.
now.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, because he got
Oh yeah, 'cause I had
Yeah.
too many people out that I couldn't really do anything.
he got skirmishers
had
for
all-
your crossbowmen.
Yeah.
And then Chris, I think, goes into Tim's base now. Yep, going after the.
I think it was at this point that I realized the game wasn't over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have built at my own base instead of building so far up.
Well, I was saying this earlier is, I mean, obviously your rushing was really effective. I just think you stuck with it like a little bit too long. Because the problem is you didn't kill Evan, and Chris's.
I don't think we could have.
Yeah, at that point Chris had too many knights.
Yeah, Chris just had too much stuff. Well, I think that's the other thing too, is Chris was never attacked. Like, Jordan was
Yeah.
attacked, Bird was attacked, you were attacked.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted Jordan. I was expecting more help from Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan
I don't
just
think-
kind of
He gave
Anyone
up.
know it.
No, he was trying.
But his economy was like way better
He-
than all of y'all's.
He's built like 10 military units this whole time.
Yeah. So I was waiting for that. But I don't remember what the roadblock is, because I remember I kept on reminding
If you
Jordan
want,
to
you can
build
hop
units.
onto the stream and you can
Chris,
see I'm streaming right now.
There's a few times Chris attacks his base and like kills his trade cards and pretty much
Yeah,
kills
I
all
had
his,
it-
like, woodworkers.
I had to. Yeah, I remember I had to bring spearmen over there, but it was still really hard, you know.
Yeah,
I
because there
mean,
was a point.
I basically made the same mistake that Jordan did, not building any defenses at the base.
Cause there was a point where you had spearmen at Jordan's base and Jordan had spearmen at your base.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just saying in the last 10 minutes, Jordan's built like 4 pikemen, and they all just died.
Yeah.
I think he might still be trying to boom. I wonder if he's trying to get Imperial.
And
Probably.
I kept his workers in the town center for a little bit there just now.
Oh, also both of Chris and Boy are in Imperial right now.
Yeah.
He also doesn't have anybody mining gold. His gold miners are just standing there.
Those are
at the bottom.
those are
No, at
Those
the
are
bottom.
pick-
Go down. Right there. By the
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah,
It's
they
5.
finished.
Yeah, we never attacked that sweet trade line between Toph and Purple.
look at that.
Yeah,
look
that
at
was
that.
me. Yeah.
I don't think we could have gotten to that one.
I had so
I
much
think we
big
could
gold
have.
in
There's
there.
nothing in between there, is there? We can walk
No.
around it.
Except all the seed workshops.
Well,
yeah, but I mean
yeah.
those aren't going to shoot at you, and also this wood line
Yeah.
here never got touched.
yeah.
Basically-
Well, Chris just never got touched, period.
Basically,
Yeah.
it just
Woodline
got
would've been a
channeled.
good hit.
Yeah, right about here, I was like, I think we can win this now. Because I was like, Chris has been messing with Jordan, and we haven't seen an attack from them for a while, so I'm going to try to break all this stuff down and see if maybe we can turn it back.
And the other thing is, me and Boyd kind of have a DMZ between us,
Yeah.
where we'll occasionally try to poke at each other, but it'll be a net loss. So we don't do it again for a while.
Yep.
It's nothing definitive.
Because you guys both got, you got your little
We kind of just
walls,
stacked
your-
forces, yeah.
Castles.
As long as you cancel each other out.
You can see Chris has got a lot of stuff moving towards Tim's base right now.
Yeah, those freaking war wagons. Dude.
Actually, it's really funny if you watch this. Chris's catapults killed most of his war wagons.
Yeah, that's
when
the
he's-
scary thing with those. The
when
war
he's
wagons
attacking
and the
you.
onagers together are really dangerous.
Oh, he's already
because-
got siege on it. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was able to Imperial very fast.
because those freaking the onagers, the
Yeah, look at that. They just killed like 10 of Verd's archers in like a volley.
yeah. I really don't like mass numbers of these things
One down
because
here. I guess I didn't do it.
Yeah, but watch when he attacks. Like Chris starts killing his own guys here
yeah.
in a second because they're just
Right there, right there.
dead. Yep. You just
That's why you
No,
need
more.
cavalry against them, because once you get up to them, they'll start killing each other.
I just don't. I don't like it because they basically say you have to focus these down first.
and you just killed a bunch more because the
No,
garrison.
that's fine, because siege onagers are extremely expensive.
Yeah, there's.
They're also
I mean,
really easy to
You just need cavalry. Like, just mass out scout cavalry. You'll be good. They'll kill themselves. The cavalry themselves don't even have to do it. They just need to be in range for the onagers to attack themselves.
like again, when Chris has this much of a economic lead, like he can just bust out.
Oh, and I think anyone can, right?
Yeah.
When anybody's economy is that strong, like you can just produce onagers
Yeah.
for days.
I just
Yeah,
don't
the
like
thing-
how if your two armies mix, if they happen to have a large number of siege onagers, and you have literally anything but the perfect thing to kill it, then you're basically boned. And the
Well, I
only
mean,
time
cavalry is pretty common. That's all you guys ever do.
I typically
Right.
don't have, I typically don't have a lot of cavalry.
Or at least, okay, Toph always goes cavalry and siege onagers and war wagons.
Yeah,
like
it
in that
kinda
order.
seem like
If
it.
he
In
if
that
he's
order.
Koreans, he's got.
In
Yeah.
the game that we played against the AI that we recorded earlier today, basically every single time we came across an army that had siege onagers in it, I had to bum rush through everything else that the AI might have had to kill the siege onagers first, because if I didn't, they would wipe out like way disproportionate numbers of my troops. And usually I would get the siege onagers, but the cost of doing so was basically a large number of my stuff would get killed because they had to run through enemies to get there.
I mean, they're like really the ultimate definition of like a glass cannon in this game.
But they only have to get lucky once to pay for themselves. If they kill 5 of your friggin' long swordsmen or pikemen, they've paid for themselves,
Yeah.
even if they die immediately afterwards. These things are pretty nasty when you've got units garrisoned, because those are firing almost as many arrows as a castle.
Yeah. I mean, it is a mini castle.
Yeah. I mean,
Still not gonna do-
they've got 8 range instead of 9, but. See, when did you start walling up back here?
Pretty quick here.
See, and Jordan just never got a military.
See,
off
he
the
just
ground.
doesn't build a military. We also, I mean, I'm sure his villager count is way lower than everybody else's. I think that's the other thing.
Can you
he's
check
probably-
that?
I mean, he's got. I can't check the villager count specifically, but he's at 55 out of 85, and
sure?
I only see.
Click on,
him.
Yeah, click on him. And then it should show you.
Yeah, up at the top.
Oh,
it'll
where
have
it
the two
normally is.
villagers, and
Yeah,
He's
below
got
that.
53.
Oh, 33 villagers right here.
33. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was
pretty
hurting
low.
on villagers big time too.
Wait, is that not? No, he's got 28 villagers. I have 33 villagers.
Okay. Can you check how much I have? I'm guessing I only had like 30.
You have 38.
Or yeah, so but like, and so
But see,
like,
that's the point. Is like even though your base is destroyed, you still have more villagers than Jordan.
Yeah, let's see how many.
And if you-
How many did
got.
I
Chris
have?
has.
Toph's got 88 villagers.
yep.
Bird's got 42.
Yeah, you guys need to just leave me alone so I can actually have a fight with Toph. Leave me alone.
I mean, you started it.
I have to.
Well, you rushed Evan.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, in all fairness, if you hadn't, I would have.
Exactly. And based off of the teams, I just know if we take it late game, it's already over.
Chris is very hard to deal with late game, especially with war wagons.
Well, because Chris and I literally pretty much do the same thing in the late game.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is it's just by the simple fact that he has war wagons. Like, yes, they're more expensive, but they're also ranged and super fucking tanky.
And they're
Yeah, like-
fast too. When he's moving an
They're-
army of these, they're slow because they have an onager with them. But when we were recording a game earlier, those things were moving as fast as my freaking cavalry. Actually, no, it's in this game. Where he's
Yeah,
moving
you can
my
deal with them with cavalry.
But these things are as fast when they're not encumbered with other siege units. They are as fast as cavalry. They're really freaking good. I sat here like an idiot and shot at this building. I should have come down here and thought, hey,
Well,
maybe
you
we
guys
should
didn't,
look.
I don't think you guys had vision.
We had this.
Oh, yeah.
That was enough. Just I didn't pay attention. I should have.
Yeah. Probably just thinking you
At this
were
point,
about
I was-
to actually kill him.
At this
Oh,
point,
me
I
and
was just
Bird are
happy
fighting,
to
I
be.
think.
I was just happy to be
Always
alive.
Getting a better around game,
Yep.
which that's definitely the turning point. I should have done that way sooner.
Those are petards, yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight, I mean, I think Bulgarians, I need to hit Imperial for me to actually hit my peak.
What does the Bulgarians
For my
give
rates.
you?
The unit's a cavalry unit, but when they die, they spawn an infantry unit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a Kong.
So, but
Kong
they're only really strong once you get the elite.
Yeah.
I mean, like most of them, but I mean, I feel like it's even more so with these guys.
And
Yeah.
then Jordan has literally no defense. Well, I mean, he just had 10 spearmen, but they all died.
Oh, he's got some knights.
Oh no, he's got knights.
Is he still castle? Oh wait, no, because
No, he's in Imperial Age, I think, right?
no, he's not. He's
Oh.
castle.
Huh.
I think he and I actually I think I do get to Imperial at some point, but even Tim's researching Imperial right now. His base has been wiped out. Still sitting here like a moron, the wall's up.
I mean, at this point, we already knew the game was over.
Yeah.
But it was the last game, so whatever.
I was wary of calling it, because even up to the point where you Imperialed, I knew that you still had stuff somewhere, and I was like, I'm not gonna call the game over yet. Although I hadn't been really looking at Tim's base.
Well,
Or
one of the
not
big
Tim, or
things
Chris's
is
base.
you guys actually had trade going on, and at this point, our trade was non-existent.
Your trade was dead.
We
because all
never,
you guys were
I
sick.
never even had trade going.
I think I was the only one that ever did get trade going.
Jordan had like one or
But
two
even
trade
then, it was
points.
expensive.
I only had 2, I think, the entire game.
I feel like the way that Jordan plays though is he's very reactive to
Oh,
when
yeah.
things happen.
Well, he has a certain way he plays, but he doesn't change it. Like again, the game before this, where we were like, okay, Jordan, like you're gonna get rushed by either Tim or Evan, like just expect it to happen.
But then there was
and
the
he
other.
Go back up to my front.
Oh yeah, and then you
Okay,
just.
so I don't know if it's this wave of battering rams or the next one. It's the next one. But he sends those all the way through to hit my market.
Oh, that's.
And as I saw that, I was like, you know what? You're not going to stop me from getting rid of all my stuff. And then I just threw everything over to Tim.
I think
Actually,
he's
might have
going
been
for it
those
right
ones.
now. 'Cause they're just wallowing through.
That's so good. That's so mean.
Yeah.
Go villagers!
Yeah, and I saw what he was doing, so I just preemptively dumped my stuff over to Tim, hoping that he can make a use of it. Didn't quite realize that he couldn't, but
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of weird because in one of the other games that we played a couple nights, or it was probably a couple weeks ago, Jordan basically was unmolested and he had a really powerful military. It like basically, I think
Well, he won
killed
us.
me.
I mean, there's one game where it was you, me, and Jordan, and he had a good army that was actually able to basically wipe out Alex and Chris.
Oh yeah, that was Yumi and Yumi, Jordan, and Tim,
again.
right?
No, it was 3v3. Me, you, and Jordan versus Boy, Chris, and Alex.
Oh, okay. Dude, these walls, I kept thinking that I would be able to get through and make a hole, but I could never get there fast enough. Well, you did say no to the battering rams, and you still got some stuff alive. What are the Woad Raiders good against?
I don't really know what their forte is. I mean, they've got 17 attack, so that's quite a bit.
Let's see
Probably
what,
just cheap.
They've got more attack than a Cavalier.
Jordan's just
I
still
don't think
garrisoning.
he hasn't taken his guys out.
He's probably like all tabbed or something. Jordan's got a very defeatist personality. So if he thinks he's gonna lose, he just basically gives up.
I'm not gonna lie, that's also me. I was very
think I've-
close to conceding at the point
You
where
should have.
I think I've.
Well, that's the
noticed
one thing that from watching the replays I've learned, like, it's not necessarily always as bad as it looks. Like, more often than not, like, I've gotten, like, really frustrated over stuff that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I don't like it when you guys concede when we actually haven't taken anyone out yet.
I mean, there are times like we can't do anything. Like the game before this, we conceded really early because
Yeah, that's gonna be a part of this video.
all of us were being rushed and like literally nobody had a military. And Alex was the only person not being attacked, and he had 3 guys.
Yeah.
And Evan already had like. Chris had at least a dozen guys in Verd's base, and Evan had like 20 guys in my base. Like at that point, like there's like nothing.
We were effectively taken out, though.
Yeah. Like my base would have been gone in another 3 minutes tops.
Yeah. There was a point where I saw this petard. I don't remember why this guy was here, but I saw it and I thought it was an enemy petard, and I had a mild panic because I thought I was being attacked, and then nothing happened. But it was unusual to see him there for the entire game. I thought Tim was doing shenanigans in my base. I keep thinking these are resources. Just got the box of halberdiers.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford anything else. I was out of gold.
Well, you've actually accidentally built the counter to what Boy's gonna throw at you.
Not really.
What can we
I've
see?
fought that army before with a lot of halberdiers. And especially seeing how I couldn't afford to upgrade them to the next tier. It really
Halberdiers
didn't
are halberdiers are as high as it goes.
matter. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
Halberdiers, that number of halberdiers should at least stalemate, if not kill all of these paladins. Actually, no. How many halberdiers?
Yeah,
is
but
there?
I had a bunch of infantry though.
Yeah, that's 60 halberdiers. If 60 halberdiers can't kill 17 paladins, then something's wrong.
Yeah, but his paladins were never an issue.
Yeah, the Woad Raiders are gonna... Actually, you might not be able to kill all those.
Lots of battering rams. rams.
Yeah, these
No,
things
this
are.
is the one that pushed straight through to my market.
I thought you guys were trading more, but
No, we couldn't because Jordan was pretty much knocked out.
I was so happy when I got to Imperial Age. I was like, yay! I'm so glad I didn't leave.
Here goes the market.
yeah, I lured a lot of your guys away, and you just kind of left those.
Yeah, it wasn't really a big deal anyway. I probably shouldn't have just thrown all my money at Tim, considering what he had going on.
Well, I think somewhat soon here you trade Tim all your stone and gold or something.
Yeah, I actually had the menu open before you guys knocked out the trade center.
Yeah, because once you lose that, you can't trade anybody's stuff anymore.
But if you have the window open, it still lets you do it.
Hmm.
So it went down, and then I hit send.
Kid?
What do I have? Actually, I have two-ended swords, but...
Yeah, we were wondering why you weren't doing anything at this point.
Who? Me?
You
I was
over
waiting.
there with all your battering rams and stuff right outside the
Could you
castle.
see 'em?
That's about it. Yeah.
Oh. No, I was waiting.
Waiting for Chris.
I wanted to make sure that any melee troops that were here were pulled over this way before I started. Because I wanted to make sure the battering rams survived to kill the castle. Yeah, this thing is shooting more arrows, or as much arrows as the castle is.
It's about time for me to get up my shenanigans.
Oh yeah, that was interesting tactic there.
I actually forgot about those shenanigans. I was thinking about my villagers that ran away and started building things in other places.
Has Jordan resigned, or is he still actually in the game?
He's still in the game. I think he's...
I don't think he's
It's not
probably.
going to be
AFK.
long before he resigns, though.
No, Jordan's already resigned at this point. He resigned a long time ago.
Did he?
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Open the tab.
I thought I
thing.
remember when I was watching Tim stream that he resigned, and I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
yeah. I wonder how long ago it was. I mean,
I didn't notice it.
I was like, oh, that's a lot of halberdiers.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty
I thought you were
sure.
just trying to lure me back into the castle. So
I mean,
kept falling
these
back, so
these
you-
I-
guys have no armor, so I mean, those will.
I was
should
certain
tear
that
those
I
guys
couldn't
up.
take that many, even with that many.
It
wood raiders.
you probably wouldn't have won, but you would have killed a lot of them. You probably would have killed half of them.
Yeah, I didn't really want to lose all my old raiders.
Not when we have
Although I'm
time
not
to
sure why
spare.
I'm. Yeah.
You're just losing.
see, it's
them
weird.
honestly.
It just showed Tim resigning. I don't think it
He-
showed Jordan resigning,
He
or maybe
did.
it was just
We probably just
No,
missed it.
yeah.
Let's see. Can we see? Oh, we see that. We see all that.
Yeah, because Chris kept bugging me about it. He's like,
He's like,
that's
hey,
a direct
there's
counter.
guys.
Yeah. It's like, why are you panicking? It's not like we're gonna lose. You know? I was gonna humor Verge to kind of see what he was gonna do.
Well,
Yeah,
nice
exactly.
to
It's
go
easy
interrupt
to
his
do
trade
that
line.
at Chris's expense. Let me humor you
Yeah.
and let you attack my ally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can
Yeah.
happen? These things do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 17 attack. It's-
They've got 80 health too. Yeah, those guys cleaned them up.
Yeah, I definitely built more, and then once I had enough, I sent him in.
You're also attacking Bird's base right now with something.
Oh yeah.
Battering
Just
rams,
more
yes.
battering rams.
Just
Yeah. I kept building more of those.
Those
It's
things
like-
are really
Additional
effective.
buttholes to bring to the party.
Yeah.
I kept like, oh, I think they all died, but I had like 5 battering rams that I just kept alive and used to kill a lot of stuff.
Okay, now I'm doing my villager shenanigans.
It's got 270 health.
There is
Arrows.
a mass migration going on. Every single villager I have is going.
Where are they going?
to Jordan's base.
Yep. And then I decided that that wasn't a good enough idea and I wanted to go somewhere else.
Oh yeah, because then you,
I kind of regret giving all of my resources to Tim because then I could have gotten the dock up faster. Not that it would have mattered, but
also you kind of gave away what you were doing with your,
I
with
didn't
your
care.
migration.
It wasn't the point.
You know, honestly, if you had a strong enough navy on that lake, you could outlast forever because you could just destroy any dock they try to build before it can be built.
Yeah, but then somebody would build like.
Just build siege onyxers.
But eventually
Yeah.
you run out of wood.
Well, no, you would
Yeah.
just keep a navy in the middle.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm probably building now. Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't build more castles at your base.
That's because I couldn't really afford it. That castle I got was stone at the very end.
Oh yeah, here's where I finally remember that I'm a cavalry civ and actually build cavalry. Forgot to do that, obviously.
Oh
So
yes, the
we-
Ethiopians, known
know.
for their skills at traversing water.
Also, I love the fact that that Chris basically planned for this like immediately. Because I saw your transport ship get away, I was like, oh no, it's gonna take us so long.
There wasn't even anything in the transport.
Let's go ahead and speed this up. How much resources did you have left at this point?
Not a whole lot. You can probably just click on me and see.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Got.
Got enough food, I guess, but nothing, not much else.
It's like, alright, we built
Jig's
that.
up.
Now run away! Wait, not to those!
Oh, then run into the siege wagon.
Yeah.
And of course, even though Chris could slaughter all those villagers, he's still gonna micromanage them.
Well, now I split them into 3 groups
Kill the boar.
so that they only follow one of them.
Nice.
And then he just gets tired
It's
of
like-
it and goes back to fight other things.
Let's
Like,
just
"Oh,
kill
okay."
that instead, it'll be fine. So, do we still
I'm like,
see...
I'm gonna build a dock. Oh no, I can't afford a dock. Hold on, let me just start getting some
King
wood.
what? That's excellent. And then we all just get
Very
really
shortly,
excited and we come over here.
somebody should get spies. I think there's before.
It's like, look, more stuff to kill. Let's kill this stuff. You
Can I
cheeky
set up this
bugger.
gold mine down
You
here?
cheeky little bugger. Let's see.
And then somebody's destroying my houses right now. I think. Or...
Oh, I'm
or
sure
my-
you don't have any houses left.
I don't. I think somebody just destroyed them. So I'm trying to get houses up so that I could get the transport ship built. And just as I get enough houses, people show up.
I like how you're like, oh, I have a cunning plan. I'll just go out onto the water. Oh, wait, I don't have enough wood to build a dock. Let me just get that real quick. Oh, no, I don't have enough population to build a ship. Let me just build houses real quick.
And then right as the last guy dies, the boat's going to appear.
Be like, yay, I've got the thing. Let me just escape. And then Chris is
Oh, and
like,
at the exact
none of
same
that
time
crap. He's just, nope,
We literally built at the same time.
right? I just remember seeing it go away. I was like, oh no, it's going to take so long.
Now it's the last stand at the gold mine.
Because Chris is going for the gold, of course, even though he has more than he needs.
That's a consequence when you have so much of the map that you just start expanding the places that are really unnecessary.
And that's that, I believe.
Yep. Actually, Shuda had the biggest economy that game.
Yeah, because the trade. Chris
Oh
didn't actually
yeah.
trade very much.
No. Yeah,
He still collected more of anything.
collected way
Actually,
more of
Tim collected the
anything.
most stone, but
He collected more than me and Shuda put together, or very close to it.
Yeah, the whole game, Boy had exactly enough stuff to prevent me from attacking him.
Yeah.
If he would have had any less, then I would have been attacking him. I
You
tried
did.
quite a few
You did get my
times.
archery range, I think.
Yep. It was right about here during this time I thought I was dead. And then I think the only reason this event exists is because my freaking Garrison Town Center killed a bunch of people. I like how your military goes boop, and then it's just all the... I like how you have 3 major battle events for your civ after your, like, well after your military dies.
Yeah.
I'm still, like, not 100% clear on what exactly signifies a battle event. I don't know if it's a certain number of things die, or if, you know, if you kill a certain number of things, but I've never quite understood exactly what all the iconography means.
AJ, you want a dodo?